In an era of change, on fields marked by dreams and vision, one man stood tall, with a bat in his hand and history on his shoulders. Henry Louis Aaron, known to the world as Hank, wasn't just a baseball player. He was a quiet force, a record breaker, a symbol of dignity in the face of hatred, and above all, a legend whose legacy transcends baseball. From the sandlots of Mobile, Alabama, to the Major League spotlight, Hammer and Hank carved a pathline with resilience, power, and grace, rewriting the record books and reshaping the American story along the way. This is a story of a man who never asked to be a hero, but became one. This is the legacy of Hank Aaron. Henry Louis Aaron, nicknamed Hammer or Hammer and Hank, was an American professional baseball right fielder who played 23 seasons in Major League Baseball from 1954 through 1976. Considered one of the greatest baseball players in history, he spent 21 seasons with the Milwaukee and Atlanta Braves in the National League and 2 seasons with the Milwaukee Brewers in the American League. Hank Aaron was born in the segregated South during the Great Depression. Raised in a poor household in Mobile, Alabama, he developed a love for baseball, playing with makeshift equipment and pure determination. Despite racial and economic barriers, Aaron quickly stood out for his natural talent. He began his professional career in the Negro Leagues with the Indianapolis Clowns in 1951, before beginning signed by the Boston Braves, later the Milwaukee, and then the Atlanta Braves in Major League Baseball. Aaron made his Major League debut in 1954 with the Milwaukee Braves. Over the next 23 seasons, he became one of the most consistent and powerful hitters in Major League Baseball history. In 1974, he famously broke Babe Ruth's all-time home run record, hitting his 715th home run on April 8th in Atlanta, a moment that transcended sports. He faced intense racism and death threats throughout his career, especially during his chase for Ruth's record, but he handled it with dignity, grace, and quiet strength. Hank Aaron's career accomplishments in Major League Baseball are truly amazing. 3,771 career hits, which is third all-time in Major League Baseball history. 755 home runs, which today is second all-time. However, at the time of his retirement, he was the leader, and that record stood for 33 years when he broke Babe Ruth's record. He was a 25-time All-Star selection, which is the most in Major League Baseball history. He was a National League MVP in 1957, and he led the Milwaukee Braves to a World Series championship that year. He was a 3-time Gold Glove Award winner, recognized for outstanding defensive play in right field. Hank Aaron just didn't break records in Major League Baseball. He broke barriers, and that's why his legacy stands so tall even today. Hank Aaron retired from Major League Baseball after the 1976 season. His final game was on October 3, 1976, as a member of the Milwaukee Brewers. Shortly after retiring from Major League Baseball, Aaron joined the Atlanta Braves front office, becoming one of the first black executives in Major League Baseball. He served as vice president of player development and later as the senior vice president. In these roles, he focused on mentoring young players, diversity in hiring, and expanding opportunities for minorities in baseball. Hank Aaron's number 44 was retired by both the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers, and he is a member of both teams' Hall of Fame and Walls of Honor. Hank Aaron was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1982. He received 97.8% of the vote on his first ballot, one of the highest percentages at the time, reflecting the immense respect and recognition for his outstanding career and impact to the game. Hank Aaron passed away on January 22, 2021, at the age of 86. He died peacefully in his sleep at his home in Atlanta, Georgia. His passing was mourned across the sports world and beyond, as fans, players, and leaders remembered him not only as one of the greatest baseball players of all time, but also as a trailblazer for civil rights, racial equality, and human dignity. Hank Aaron's story was never about just home runs. It was about heart. It was about courage. It was about the quiet strength to keep swinging, no matter what the world threw his way. He played the game with grace. He changed it with greatness and lived a life that inspired millions, on and off the field. Records may fall and legends may fade, but the legacy of Henry Louis Aaron will endure, timeless, unshakable, eternal. In 1999, Major League Baseball developed the Hank Aaron Award. The purpose of the Hank Aaron Award was to recognize the most outstanding offensive player in each league annually. And it's named after no other than Hank Aaron, in celebration of his 25th anniversary of his 715th home run, which broke Babe Ruth's all-time record. The award criteria is simple. It's based on a combination of fan voting and input from Major League Baseball media and broadcasters. Factors include performance in batting average, home runs, RBIs, on-base percentage, and slugging. And some of the biggest names in baseball have won the Hank Aaron Award multiple times, including Alex Rodriguez, Barry Bonds, David Ortiz, Albert Pujols, Miguel Cabrera, Aaron Judge, and Shohei Ohtani. Hank Aaron's legacy in Major League Baseball is one of the most profound and enduring in sports history, not just for what he accomplished on the field, but for how he did it and the barriers he broke along the way. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed learning more about the incredible life and legacy of Hank Aaron, a true legend of the game and a hero beyond the field.